What's up, my wham fishing friends, guys, gals, everybody? Welcome back, guys. First off, I gotta apologize. I know I've been away for a while between sense of work and being sick and being out here practicing and stuff like that. I have not posted in a long time. I'm gonna explain that. So I've got the KBF Championship out here in Guntersville, Alabama, and I came out here and I practiced for a week. And I caught a lot of fish punching, caught a lot of fish on the frog and stuff like that. I didn't want to give away, everything, because I know there's going to be 100 other people out here. I'm vying for Rookie of the Year, possibly Angler of the Year. I didn't want to give every single detail away, because where I'm fishing is pretty obvious. If you know Guntersville, you know exactly where I am right now. So I didn't want to give all that stuff away, so I've kind of been playing everything kind of a little bit close to the vest, knowing that fishing pressure in this area could get pretty high. So that being said, I've got some punch fish videos from a couple weeks ago. I'm gonna give to y'all. Plus, there's a gar or something popping up right there. I actually got bit right there on the end of this thing. So I'm gonna give y'all some footage from practice from a couple weeks ago, plus some punch tips and stuff like that. Because I've been punching heavy grass the whole time I've been down here. That's probably gonna be my main strategy. I won't pick around with some other stuff here this afternoon. It hopefully will end up being another video. But so I've been punching heavy grass for a while and caught a lot of fish. I've learned some things. I wish I learned some things earlier, and I'm gonna kind of share all that with you, and hopefully y'all can take some things away from that. But I'm not going to leave y'all for 2 months again for a while, so appreciate everybody that stuck with me. So let's get into some fish catching. It's going to be all punching, braids, singing through the grass, all kinds of stuff like that. So y'all enjoy. Got any questions about anything that you're seeing, just let me know. As always, shoot me a comment on there. Happy to answer anything that you got. And lastly, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. All right, y'all, into some fishing. Stay on. Oh. Please still be a fish in here. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, there are fish on this side. There are fish on this side. And he is going nowhere. Nowhere. All right. There's lots of stuff to throw at. All kinds of stuff to throw at. Swim. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Wham Fishing. So we're out here on the good old Lake Guntersville. Been poking around out here for a couple days and found some fish. Tournaments next month. Obviously, in a month, a lot's gonna change, but found some fish. Punching grass mats. You got to be, deeper grass mats.
mix of eelgrass, hydrilla, like the eelgrass mats over the top, and makes channels that the fish, like covered channels the fish can swim through in this gigantic, you know, grass disaster of stuff out here. So just going around, you know, punching, trying to find these channels, like right, I got y'all on the stick. So like right here, this little dip, there's a little dip that I can see, but there's also, it keeps going up underneath this grass mat. Same with like right over there, there's a little channel that goes through the hydrilla or milfoil or whatever it is. So like the milfoil's not uniform across this entire place. There's little channels and cuts like this right here, and it'll get covered up with matted eelgrass and stuff. I'm just going around trying to find the channels inside this milfoil and flipping them, and it's been tough. But I mean, yesterday I caught 15-20 fish, lost a whole bunch of others. Today I've caught a handful, I've lost a couple already. So we'll keep on punching around, see what all we can find. The nice thing about punching is it's fun. It is fun to come out here and just hand-to-hand combat, close quarters combat with, you know, fish. 50 pound test, 2 ounce weight, XX heavy rod. And you know, never know when it could happen. You know, you never know which little drop in the grass is going to drop through and just yank your arm off. So we keep poking around. There's a big super tournament going on out here today. So there's about 150 boats running around, plus everybody's duck hunting and stuff like that. So there is some traffic out here, but fish are still playing. So we'll see what all we can catch. We'll go up a little bit farther. I see a couple boats up there, so we'll jump past all them, see if I can get back in the rice fields. going a lot of places these guys aren't fishing. Like a lot of these boats, they're fishing the outside edges of this grass, but I'm getting in the grass mats trying to find these fish. Like it's not as precise, because you can go on the outside and you'll find some fish every now and then on the outside edges of that stuff, but I feel like they get picked over pretty quickly. You know, 150 boats going through here. A lot of these fish are getting caught, so they're getting more pressure to moving up into the grass mats. So I feel like I'm going around finding those. I'm still catching fish. A lot of people are struggling out here, but that could be me. I could be the one struggling today. Caught some and lost some, so could go drastically downhill, could go drastically uphill. That's just the way fishing goes. But keep poking around, keep dabbing the old 2 ounce weight around, see what all we can find. All right, y'all. Oh gosh. Oh, that's a good fish. Oh. Who's going to who? Oh. Pulling the whole mat. Oh, I hope he's still on there. Yep, he's still there. I don't know where the fish. Oh yeah, that's a good fish. Oh. Oh. There we go. In these grass mats, it is like, it is insane trying to get these fish out. I mean, there's like probably legitimately like 40 pounds of grass right there. Look at that. I think I'm gonna be punching this tournament. It's another good 18, 19 incher. And It's a fun way to fish. Fun way to fish.
All right, what's up, y'all? So just got back from Guntersville, and I was out there punching quite a bit. So kind of want to take a second in the middle of this to kind of go over what I was doing and what I feel helped and hurt me over the couple days that I was out there. So I mean, first thing I'll go over how to snell the hook. I'll always snell whenever I'm punching. I always use straight shank, heavy duty. I always want one with the heavy plastic keeper on there. I don't want ones with the wire or the mono keeper. They always slide down the hook. Just that heavy duty plastic one, just like that guy right there. It's not going anywhere. I think I fished this 1 or 2 hooks over 5 days and never had any issues with any of them. So we'll throw y'all up here, and we're gonna go over some stuff that I think I found out while I was out there. So I'm drifting around out here, so I have to move in case I go bump up against the log. I'm obviously not on Guntersville right now, Cape Fear River back in North Carolina. So we'll go over some of this. I know I'm gonna put this video kind of in the middle of my Guntersville punching stuff, but let's go throw y'all up here right quick and y'all can see this. So all right, so first things first, I lose my line. Oh, I lost my line. Well, now let's try this. All right, so we're gonna take a stretch. We're gonna take a stretch of braid right here, and punching, I always go down through the eye, lay the line across the back of the hook, and I make a loop just like that guy right there. And then you're gonna want to go through that loop 5 or 6 times if you can. We're gonna make this one quick. We're only gonna do 2 or 3. Go through that loop a handful of times, making sure all of your loops are not covering that barb, and then you'll tighten everything down, and that's your snell. So what that does is, whenever you set the hook with your punch weight, that kicks the hook out. So that's gonna kick the hook out to the side, and hopefully, let's see. So kind of hard to do without kicks the hook out to the side, and hopefully sticks the fish a little bit better. And whenever I'm punching, I always use punch skirts. These guys right here, these help kick the hook out a little bit more. And what I think I found is, whenever I started the days out there, I was catching a lot of fish, and then as it went on, I'd started losing fish. So we've got this guy right here. So your punch skirt goes on there, down to the hook, and your weight's on there, and your weight is on there, and ideally that helps kick the weight out a little bit more, right? Helps kick the weight out a little bit more to the side. But what I think was happening over the days is, this punch skirt right here has a rubber core to it, and started out the days catching lots of fish, and then as time went on, I started losing fish. And I think you can see it's rubber, so the hook is jamming up inside the rubber, and you're not getting that kick out like you should right there. So you can pull on it a million times and it's not going to kick the hook out, and even just normally it's not kicking that barb all the way out like you want it to. And just there's so much pressure, you know, you're using 50-60 pound braid, you're setting the hook on these fish as hard as you can, you're using extra heavy rods. I think it was just slamming the hook up into this rubber. And I've got some other ones here that have a gigantic hole in them, and it's the same. Whenever I got back from Guntersville, I ordered just all kinds of punch skirts just to try them out and just to see what all is going on with them. And I think that could lead, see right there, you're not getting any decent hook penetration with that, because there's our hook right up inside the skirt. So that thing's going to come straight out of that fish's mouth. So if you're punching, gotta recommend, I found these guys. Don't want to call out any companies, but I found these guys actually have an aluminum center, and every single time it punches that hook out 90 degrees. Every single time. No matter how many times you do it, it's going to kick that hook out 90 degrees. So, and the nice thing is it's aluminum, it's not going to wear down over time. So I'm going to sit there and try this whenever I go back to Guntersville this coming week. By the time I'm gonna add this video into my punch video, so I'll probably be there. But just a heads up for y'all, I'm gonna recommend, if y'all are getting into punching or doing any kind of punching and you want to use a punch skirt, make sure it's got one of these aluminum centers to it. So this one's aluminum, it's got a brass wire tie on the brass tie holding the skirt on there, and it's not going to break down as quickly as these rubber ones will. These, I mean, these were great. I caught tons of fish on them, but I think if I had something like this, I would have caught quite a few more fish, because it just kicks that hook out that much better every single time. So food for thought. It took me like 4 or 5 days to actually figure this out after I got back from Guntersville, and I was sitting there going through. I ordered punch skirts all over the place, and I was sitting there looking at these, and I'm like, man, that one looks like an oval. That hole in that one looks like an oval, and I guess it's from so many hook sets. I mean, I obviously didn't figure it out while I was out there, but whenever I got back looking through everything, that's kind of light bulb went off for me. Is I don't want this giant hole in here, because you know the hook's gonna go straight through it. The hook's gonna go straight through it, and all of a sudden I'm gonna have a punch skirt all the way down here, or something, some kind of craziness. You know, all the stuff that can happen does happen while we're out fishing. So aluminum punch skirt, and I used everything 1.5 ounces. I think this was 1.5 ounces. I used up to a 2 ounce, but that's personal preference on how heavy you weight, but just food for thought for you guys. So I'm gonna get back to fishing and let y'all watch some punch fish catches. Oh yeah, stay on. We're all good eating roots. I think he's still on there. Yep, he's still on there. See white. I see a mouse. I can't tell how big it is, but I see a mouth. Oh yeah. Man. Look at that. Look at that. That's another good. Whole busted up mouth on him. But man, this is fun. This is fun. Alright. Man. That one came up out of the mat pretty easy. Actually came up and out pretty easy. Alright. Well. Go on.
fish there. And there we go. Here we go. Isolated grass patches are working too. So, all right. Need to pedal a little bit, or paddle a little bit, get up the grass patch, try and drift by it. it's a lot of maneuvering with no pedal drive. Oh, that feels like good. Oh man. Isolated grass patch. Okay. That's where our fish have gone. They have moved out of the big grass patch into the isolated ones. There's a lot of flipping these little patches of grass. I don't think I fished that one, but that one should have a fish too. Oh, why can't the tournament be this weekend? Gotta be a month from now.